it's not really.
Hey all, welcome to vlog 2, walkie talkie vlog. Total Fitness MK. I'm Andy,
I'm Michelle.
and we're going to have another discussion. I think it was a good couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So today's 17th of May. We've had an awesome week, 10 days of beautiful weather.
Yeah.
So we thought Saturday we'll go out for a lovely walk in the sun.
Well.
Where's the sun?
Yeah.
I've got a long sleeve top on.
Well and truly
And
covered. Yeah.
And we're pretty cold. So we don't know what's happened there. Anyway.
Our topic today
is menopause. I tell you what, we've got so many topics to talk about, haven't we? You know, we're quite excited about these. We're glad that you're here to join us and subscribing to us. So keep a lookout for our posts. But today we're going to be looking on menopause, but not the whole of menopause.
No.
There's so many different elements to it.
We would be here forever.
So we're going to be looking at how exercise and what sort of exercise can help with menopause.
Indeed.
So do you want to chat about what's happening to the body with menopause, like hormonally?
Yeah, well there you go, that's it. It's the hormone. The body is declining in your estrogen, progesterone and testosterone, because we all have testosterone in our bodies.
Yeah, testosterone.
Did I say testosterone? Yeah, I did, didn't I? And then I covered it and thought you wouldn't pick up on it. Yeah. So yes, the decline will then cause the body to slow down. So the lining of the womb, as well we know, periods start to decline, even stop. And that has an impact on the body. Cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, becomes higher. Yeah, so there's a lot going on with the body. And of course you've got all those symptoms. Not everybody has the same symptoms. Most people that I know and the people that I work with have many of the symptoms, like your hot flushes, your sweats, which are slightly different to your hot flushes, thinning, muscle pain, aches, so, and the weight gain.
Oh, the
unwanted weight gain. What is that about?
So these things,
it's going to happen.
Yeah,
it will happen unless you know, the muscle mass loss as well starts very early on, even into your 30s.
I think that's with men as well. That's both sexes, isn't it? With that, and it's important to sort of keep a healthy lifestyle to hold on to it.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to be an old lady not being able to get myself out the chair, not being able to bend down and pick something up. So
why do I do most of that stuff here at the studio?
Very funny. I think it might be reverse role actually.
Yeah, right. So what do we do at Total Fitness MK? We do specialise in menopause, don't we?
Yes.
It's one of our sort of specialities.
So, you know, with the calendar that we work from, we incorporate a lot of strength and resistance training, HIIT sessions, cardio, Pilates. It's a very popular class, which is good with your flexibility, improved cognitivity. I can't say
cognitivity. Is that menopause?
Yeah, is that one of the brain fart fogs?
Right.
So many.
So we talked about the hormones, what's been affected. So we've mainly mentioned the things that we feel, don't we? There's also stuff that's going on in the body, like bone density.
Exactly. The risk of osteoporosis, fractures. Yeah.
Right. So that's going to be our discussion today. But I'll remind us to say in all these, we're not scientists. All this is through study, research. You've done some qualifications, haven't you?
Yes.
In menopause. And you work with a lot of menopausal women as a PT.
I do.
It's your speciality.
All day.
So
my lovely ladies.
Your lovely ladies. My lovely ladies at the studio as well. Total Fitness.
Yeah.
Cool. So
what do I do?
Let's talk about what you do first. Just tell me what you do, your training routine since you've been on menopause. I mean, you're in pretty good shape. So how have you maintained your shape and your body?
Actually through lifting.
Lifting?
Yeah, strength training. And it's not about...
Just strength training?
No, a mix of cardio, HIIT training. HIIT training's good, it's fun. Yep. Nice short intervals, burst of exercises, covering the whole body. Walking, gotta love a bit of walking. Free exercise, great for the mind, body. Socially as well, friends, family, you can all do it. even if you're at work and you've got a lunch break, get yourself out there, get some extra steps in.
Right, so let's talk each of these. So weight training. We know weight training is good for muscle mass, you know, not gaining to look butch. You don't need to lift weight. You know, when you lift weights, you're not going to end up looking butch unless you want to lift heavy and really go heavy, set in, set out. But what can lifting weights do for women that are going through menopause? We know it can help increase the hormones, so testosterone.
Yes. Yeah.
It can help increase estrogen slightly.
Yeah.
But what's it actually doing for us? Like, well, you're bone density,
building more bone spurs.
Yeah.
Helping to improve. You know, they do say, studies show, you can improve your bone density through lifting, through regular lifting. What do? I do 2 to 3 sessions a week, sometimes 3 sessions. I feel strong. I feel more capable, and I think if I was to have a bone scan now, that it would definitely have been improved from when I started.
So what actually happens when we do weights? When we do weights, you know, the muscles attached to bones through tendons. So there's a slight flexion in the bones when you're lifting weights, when you're walking, when you're jogging, doing HIIT training. And that's what actually increases the bone density, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Very, very small trauma to the bones, I call it. It's just a bit of movement, so it creates stronger bones.
Yes.
So we're looking at weights exercises. So would you recommend more compound, or would you go for the smaller muscle groups, or train both?
Train both.
Yeah.
Compound's good, but yeah. I think, you know, there's no harm. Train both. Just get out there, do some lifting. I'm saying it's about creating habits though, isn't it? Going back to that.
Yeah.
Where if, you know, you get up, you brush your teeth every day, you would hope twice a day before you go to bed. That's a habit. It's what we need to do to keep our gums and our teeth healthy. Just like exercise. You know, if you add the movement in, the strength and flexibility, the cardio, the heart is a muscle that needs working too. It's going to help your symptoms reduce. You're going to get better sleep quality. You're less like, I'm hoping you're less likely to snack and choose the right foods. It's all about, before I was saying about putting good fuel in a car, put the good food in the body, and it will just pay off. But
so how people probably think, well, if I go to the gym and do some weights, how's that going to improve my sleep? So let's think, with menopause, the body's under stress continuously.
Yes.
Yeah. So you get a raise in cortisol levels. Now, cortisol is a stress hormone.
It is, yeah.
So it raises adrenaline, which will stop you from sleeping. Okay. So we get this stress not just from you ladies going through menopause, stress on the body, but it could be a cold, it could be stress at work, stress home life, stress of anything on the body really. And by doing exercise, it helps release endorphins.
Yeah, feel good factor, yeah.
But with high cortisol levels, it can cause also insulin spikes.
Yeah,
and that's really what causes your cravings, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
And with less muscle density, the older we get more sedentary, don't we? We're not sort of running around so much. We tend to sit around a little bit more. It's just the way of life, isn't it? And I think that whole combination is like the perfect storm for weight gain, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So doing the weights.
But I think, you know, the government's really trying to push, aren't they, to keep people fit and well, mentally, physically, keep them out of hospital. You know,
and we don't want to be in hospital, do we?
Staying at work. It's better for the employers as well if you're fitter, stronger, happier and healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more productive.
Right. Yes. So we've looked at weights, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you do some HIIT trainings or cardio?
Yeah, a bit of cycling, so lots of walking. HIIT training's good. Good sessions.
Yeah, so we do HIIT training classes, don't we? Total fitness. So format functional training.
Yeah.
Which incorporates a little bit of weights as well as the cardio. Metabolic condition, that sort of thing. Even stuff that will really help with you is, you mentioned yoga, Pilates, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that flexibility. that pulling on your joints and your muscles and tendons. So for the brain as well, you have to really think about some of the movement, breathing as well. Learning to breathe correctly through exercises. Yeah,
that helps with stress as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And you recommend walking as well. How many times a week would you say you walk and have continued?
Well, my average steps are anything from 12, 14, 16 plus thousand steps
per day. So that would be like me doing 4,000 steps, wouldn't it? Because I've got a lot longer legs. I mean, you look at those little pins.
Not that bad.
All right. So that 16,000 steps.
But then that's just
to mine. About 3,000 steps.
That's without going for a walk. That's just my daily steps. So when I do go for a walk, then it's way up there. But I love going for a walk. Like I say, it's free.
So many times a week do you go out for a walk?
3, 4.
3, 4?
Yeah.
How long do you go for?
Well, I've got this weird thing where, depending on how much time I've got, I say, right, I'm going to walk 15 minutes that way.
Yellow car. Just saw a yellow car. Your punch, when you see a yellow car, you need to...
But then I'm only like 5 foot and I can't see anyway, so... Okay, so I'll set out maybe first thing in the morning, 15 minutes one way, turn around 15 minutes one way, back the other way. So you're getting as many steps as you can. And other times I might meet friends, socially go out for a walk, and then we could be out just minimum of 5k. Yeah.
Right, so walk is good for lowering cortisol again, isn't it? Relaxation.
Stress. Yeah.
Get rid of stress.
Mindful.
So that is something for you office workers. That's something you could do lunchtimes, and talking about that on our upcoming newsletter. So our members that are going to get that, and people that are paying interest in total fitness. Michelle's done her monthly tip, and it's all about keeping active as a office worker, isn't it? Things you can do, and that's you've mentioned about walking in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Short little walks lunchtime.
You know, if you do a little bit of meal planning, then you go for the healthy option. You then don't have to take time to go to a shop or get the little van that comes round. Have your lunch, and go for a little walk, 10 or 15 minutes.
It's surprising how much more productive you are when you get back. It helps clear the head.
That's good. And then, you know, if you go the same route, go a little bit further, go a little bit faster on the way back, so you're back in time. A nice productive afternoon or evening, depending on what time you do it. Get walking after. Get out of that chair at the office.
Right.
Get standing.
Get standing. Yeah, standing desk. You mentioned about that as well.
Yeah.
And your little tips.
I rarely sit. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Right, so our top tips going through menopause. We will cover different elements of that, like diet, nutrition, supplements, all that sort of stuff later on.
Yeah,
in another vlog.
Yeah, that's a good one. Supplements.
But what we recommend is weight sessions, 2 to 3 a week.
Yeah. Allowing a bit of recovery.
So not every day in a row sort of thing. So maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, possibly.
That's a good split. Cardio hit
a couple times a week.
Yeah.
And walking. It sounds a lot, but your HIIT training, you know, if you're going to do this at home, you can just do 15-20 minutes in the morning. Just get some metabolism going that day, speeds it up.
Yes. Yeah. Ward off that unwanted weight gain.
Yeah. Combat. You like your combat training, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're welcome to come join us at Total Fitness MK. So we sort of specialise in menopause, especially with the Milton Keynes menopause guru, Michelle Carmen, PT as well. Yeah, or even if you've just got questions, or you want us to talk about something else in the vlog. So if you've got anything you're confused about with exercise or like recommendations, we'll be more than happy to discuss this. But as I said, this is such a big, broad subject when it comes to fitness and wellness. So as I said, we're really excited about doing these, and thank you for following us. Keep subscribing.
Moving.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Come join us. If not, get out and move. Enjoy the scenery.
It's warmed up now.
It has, isn't it? That's because we're moving.
No.
No, we're moving. We're moving. All right.
That blood pumping
On metabolisms.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it's all about. We're moving, blood's pumping around. So feeling
you haven't
happy.
got me doing press ups and lunges and.
We could do that on another video.
I was going to say we could do that, couldn't we?
Well, you do the exercise. I'll tell you what we do.
That's nothing new there then.
All right. Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Next vlog will be out in the next couple of weeks. That'll be vlog 3. So thanks for joining us on vlog 2. All the best.
Bye for now.
Bye.